Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 19. We're continuing our Alpine Farming Expansion, as well as the new Precision Farming free DLC that they came out with. We're trying that out right now. I'm thinking it's looking pretty cool so far. We haven't really gotten too far into it, to be fair. We've just taken soil samples and seen how it's affected our yields, but I like some of the aspects of it for sure. Specifically, I love the fact that it's telling us how much, value we're getting off our field and things like that. So some really, really cool stuff so far. I want to go ahead and get a little load out of that harvester so I can continue on its merry way. Yeah, let's go ahead and go sell this stuff off. Now, right now it's telling us we've made almost 10,000 bucks off of that field once you take into the cost into account. I wonder if this changes anything once we go sell this. I doubt it. I'm assuming it's taken into account that we're about to sell this stuff. In fact, we need to go sell it to the Felsbrunn grain mill over here. So we'll take it over to the train station. We'll let this build up a little bit before we sell it. We'll go ahead and get everything in here, and then we'll set it all in one fell swoop. I think we can get most of it into the one train. Now keep an eye on this harvester. He's about to get to the spot where it's not quite ready to be harvested yet. Hopefully the rest of this grows in here soon, though. How's our potato guy doing? He's almost full again. Once we get this load filled up, we'll be able to go drop all of that off. We're doing all right. Probably about 3 more passes after this one, and should be ready to stop for a bit. Yeah, definitely the yields not so good this first pass. Definitely some issues with some of the yields. I mean, where we see the loam, it looks like the yields are halfway decent, but the sandy loam and the loamy sand spots are definitely a lot lower. And this field, like I said, contract field, has terrible yields. Potato harvesting sure takes a while. We're almost halfway done with this field, though. Definitely get one more pass in. Looks like the second one should be okay as well. We'll have to check it here, though. Of course, it would be helpful if the rest of the field would just go ahead and grow in. We'd be done. Well, almost done. Now, that would be cool if this would tell us when the field was ready to grow. That would be a nice extra little feature. You really having troubles, my friend. You are definitely having troubles. This hill is not very happy making, is it? Come on, you can do it. There you go. I'd have to go back and forth horizontal next time. We have to do this field again. Alright, looks like you got one more pass, and then we'll stop you at the other side. Actually, I might need to pause you now, just let you get rolling, but then stop you just so I don't forget. Alright, we'll stop you right there. Once the rest of it grows in, we'll let you go some more. I don't want to forget about you. Yeah, like I said, about halfway. Obviously, we'll be able to get be able to sell some of this crop ourselves, which is again part of the reason we do these contracts in the first place. Is not only do we get the contract money, but we also get a little bit of the crop money at the end. Just realized some of the clouds on my shirt are, I guess, just the right color. They're technically yellow, not green, but I guess just enough of that greenish color that they're actually getting green screened out. It's kind of a funny effect. I assume this will put us a little bit past. It says 43%. Is that where we're on the contract as a whole? Yeah, 44%. Okay. Fair enough. Big old field of grass here. Alright, there's that. How am I looking over here? Still not quite ready to grow in yet. Could fast forward a little bit more time to get that to grow in, which probably is what we need to do, because actually there's not a lot else for us to do right this second. Just wait for the rest of this field at least to grow in. That field over there should grow in at the same time. There we go. In fact, there we go. Just like that. That did not take too long. I actually don't remember what the plan was with these fields. Now, if we're gonna start doing some of the grass on the sides, which isn't a lot to be fair, but it's something. We're gonna need a baler anyway. We could go back to doing some stuff that needs like straw bales, but I don't think so. I think we'll just keep going with the canola for now, maybe. Already got all the equipment we need for it. Say how much faster it's supposed to be with the little antenna. 11% faster. It's that's a lot. It's a lot faster, huh? Alright, so we're definitely gonna need the lime. Let's go and hook up to that. Get that ready to roll. In fact, this guy's probably far enough along that we could go ahead and get this started. Oh, it even tells us the pH when we drive over the field. No values detected yet. What does that mean? So the application rate is currently auto. We just hire the worker and just let him go. Okay, so there we go. Increasing pH to optimal value for sandy loam. So it definitely is changing it based on what I'm driving over. And we can have, yeah, we can even see the pH on the map now. Get into those better bands. Kind of almost a darker green, almost blue on some of the ends. It's cool that we can actually see the lime application on the field now. I do like that because we used to not be able to see where it was on the actual mini-map projection, right? And so now we can actually see that we are liming, where it's being limed on the projection of the field itself. That is really cool. I like that a lot. Let him do his thing. We got one more pass, it looks like. I'm gonna run into some of our equipment. Of course you are. Come on, buddy. You can do this. Really, not gonna straighten up for me. I was like, just go over there, do that thing. Now, are you gonna straighten up? There you go. So we get to see the harvest yields on this one. We get to see the pH yields on the other one. Obviously, it makes sense that the manure or slurry or fertilizer, whatever we're using for that one, will show us the nitrogen levels. So I wonder if the seeder does. I would assume it does if it's doing the fertilization at the same time. I'm looking forward to seeing a much better kind of yield map next time we go through this. Alright, so can we see how much that field costs us now? So this is field 22. I mean, we're starting to see it drop down now because we've harvested everything, so we're not getting any more money coming in, but we're spending money on the lime now. So that's interesting. Still not sure if I understand all the numbers that we're seeing, but some of them are making some sense. Really, dude? You're having some issues, aren't you? Alright, I think we're going to have you at least do a little bit of the top here. Just to give you a little bit more of a turnaround spot, maybe. Will you do it at an angle? No, you will not. You're going to do it at a really weird angle. Let's do this. What if we just come out at a straight angle and we'll do the top part later? Something like this. Now he may go left instead of right, which is fine if he does, but because then he'll just do the top part himself. But I'm hoping if we trim off the top here that it'll make it easier to turn around. Where are you going to turn? Looks like you are going to go into the field more, so that's okay. I mean, like I said, we can do the top part later. Really just need a few rows cut off the top here, and then I don't think it'll cross the gap. So I think we'll be all right. You're blocked by an object? What object are you blocked by? Oh, the thing behind you, okay. Well, can you just... Of course, now that we're driving on it, we're destroying our crop. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and just destroy as much crop as we can right now, because that's the way it's going to be. And we'll go ahead and trim the top off here. So hoping you'd be smart enough to at least just... Even if you left a little bit, I wasn't too worried about it. But since you seem to be getting yourself stuck, I'll let the worker do this part for now. But we'll have to keep an eye on it, because obviously once it starts getting closer to the other part... How are you still blocked by an object? There you go. Having all sorts of issues today. Be blocked by the building now? Barely, I think you're gonna be okay. Maybe. Barely. Oh, except that you're gonna try and turn with the building. Right there. Good move, dude. Good move. Alright, I think our lineman got... Oh no, you're blocked too. Oh, maybe you're the one that was blocked. Which is fine, I guess. Alright, you're full. Let's get you emptied out. Actually, probably what I'll do is I'll let him finish this pass and then turn him around and have him do the top part side to side real quick. Just get it done. And then see if we can start going vertical again. Alright, that should take care of that. We'll get all of that taken care of, and then we'll get him to go vertical again. I think he'll be able to turn around at that point. I mean, it's a little bit close to the hill over here, but the hill over here on this side is not quite as steep. So I think he'll be alright. We'll find out. You are done going back and forth? Yeah, basically. So once we finish this pass, we'll go ahead and see if we can do the lengthways again. Actually, about to be full anyway. Get over here, get you emptied out, and then, yeah, getting there. I assume this field's not any better yields than the other one was. No, about the same. Lots of yellows, oranges. How much, are we making any money off this one yet, though? Making a little bit of money so far. Still got a ways to go. Oh, you're hot? Really? I moved this guy way out here, and you still get yourself blocked. You, sir, need to learn how to turn around better. So I wonder if that means we're using less like lime and manure and fertilizer and stuff like that. Like, is it go at the same rate but just put less on the field, or is it literally using less of the product? So it's actually costing us less. I would have to assume it's using less of the product, because otherwise, what's the point? How is it saving you any money? I mean, logically, you know, in real life, that's what would be happening, right? You'd be putting less lime down if you need less pH, but more of a how's the game handle it. And I assume if they're going to put it in, if they're going to go to the trouble of putting that in, then the game would handle it in that same manner. Oh, you're going to get confused every single time you go back and forth, aren't you? Alright, so I think we can start seeding now, this first field. Let's go and get that hooked up. Let's grab you. So the lime is done. We're at a good pH there. We'll get the seeding done, see how the fertilizer looks. Well, the lime's done on this first field, of course. Deactivate automatic application rate. Okay. Alright, so we can actually see the red nitrogen. That makes sense. Alright, see what this does. I guess we'll keep doing canola for now. Why not? So let's drop. I wonder if that means that we're going to use less fertilizer now. Although I assume if we're starting completely from scratch, we've got to use the full amount of fertilizer, right? Does it change? I don't think the fertilizer changed, did it? Oh no, it does say increase nitrogen level to optimal value for canola on loamy sand and sandy loam and stuff like that. So it is changing. It is fluctuating. Okay. Very interesting. In fact, we actually do see the different colored greens on this part as well. So it is going to show us, kind of where the loam, sandy loam and the loamy sand and all that stuff is at. So you need less fertilizer on loamy sand. Interesting. We're already getting weeds. Wow. Alright, you're saying you're done because you're, well, silly. It's interesting. Definitely like I said, I like seeing this. Some of this stuff is pretty cool looking. I mean, we're going to take not a loss. We're still going to get profit off these first 2 rounds of fields, but we're going to take a little bit more of a. We're not going to get as much profit as we would have if we just not turned on the mod. But going forward, I think we're going to be a lot more efficient and see a lot better return on our investment, which is going to be really cool. Almost done with this annoying part. This is why when I when I buy fields like this, I just trim off the angle part because I just don't like it anyway. Actually, I think if we were to start at the top, It might be smarter and go back and forth better. Because it'll see to the right of it that there's still crop. So I think when it turns around, it'll actually do it right. Now, whether or not he can actually turn around with that hill there or not, we'll find out. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we will, finish seeding, liming, all the other stuff, these fields again, and really, like I said, get into the meat of this precision farming stuff and see what it's like, what it does. We'll have to do a second round of fertilization. I'm assuming that's still the case. So we'll get to see how that works in action and kind of go from there. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.